Yes, indeed.
Yes, now that the Monokuma theater is over, I'm sure it's finished. We can go inside now. Woohoo!
Phew.
Also, I finally started to feel better. Just because just because your little cutouts were ruined. Whatever. I decided I'll ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the factory? Are on the front?
I got it.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad. What already happened and okay. We got it. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with the bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, I'll leave the rest to you guys. Oh, I thought I turned on the lights for you guys too. You may hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here.
Now, go ahead. Go right ahead. Ahead.
Perhaps.
Is Nagito We're just remembering that. He said he was in his video but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke, and I thought I finally got a break to get him this time.
Hey.
Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
You.
Hajime, what's happened? Well, nothing's happened, but I don't know why. My heart is racing. It won't stop. It won't slow down. I'm scared. As if an important oh. Something's not right in there. And I can't even begin. I feel like something was too late. Why do I feel so anxious? Anyway, let's go inside. Oh, okay. The music's still playing!
It smells.
Huh? Something smells.
Hey!
It's not me!
I am sorry.
Oh, I am truly sorry.
You serious?
Huh? Miss Sonia? Said it so... No, not that. It's not a smell I've never smelled before.
Like...
Well, it makes sense that there's strange smells when it burns before things... Yeah, there are smells when things... Have you ever smelled burnt hair? Ugh.
Hey.
Hey, everyone. Did you know about that cover? What do you mean, cover? That was on fire, right? What do you mean, no?
See?
I didn't notice it until the cover was burnt, but there's space on the other side of it too. When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the... Okay. I wanted to take... Okay. I never explored such a... no, the music doesn't help. Could someone please turn that off? And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true side... Oh no. Oh god. Ooh. What? Jesus! Sweet heaven, he was murdered! I had no idea what I was looking at. He's been stabbed, strained, impaled, and gagged, and lit aflame. Dear Lord, Nagito was killed. By the time I realized what I was looking at, the remains of Nagito, whatever last name, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped. Oh, Lord. Internally, the shock finally reached within me. A numb feeling spread through my entire body. Nagito is dead! About time, but still! Even when I saw this before, I wouldn't be able to confirm. Oh god.
Huh?
Huh? What?
What?
Well, what's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? It's not a prank. To be dead. It's not to be dead. Is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know. That's right. It's Nagito. He always messes with us. He always tries to convince us that, why, I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a freaking... He's been practically crucified! Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killing finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito's probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead... He looks shocked! But on this island, unfortunately, his killer be killed. Even Nagito couldn't escape that trap. But even something as small as that. And the body discovery announcement.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement. Then it's for real.
Hey!
Then Nagito is really dead.
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally. then it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, you got it! We're gonna find out who Nagito's killer is!
Hey!
No matter who you guys suffer, your difference, your drive to survive and leave this island, right?
Shing!
Then the time for action is now! Soon, so allow me to give you your final your Monokuma fight.
Wait!
Hold on right there!
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that! I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way!
You stupid brother!
Shut up! I can't stand this anymore!
Got it?
How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more! I won't let you! I'll make sure I pledge your evil instantly.
Hey!
Say something!
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami.
Hey!
You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're going to talk about my interrogations, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What? Your jaw jumping between their voices hurts my throat. Whenever you're involved, anyway, why are you keeping everyone covered up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know, you know? What? No far. You're silenced up too.
Please wait!
Enough already. We've already had enough to deal with dealing with Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey.
Anyway, let's begin.
Hmm?
Huh? But
This is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we can't even protect it, prevent it. I know that the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Woohoo! Looks like you kids are a way more well-balanced than Monami.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't fuck with me. We're tired of this too. You know. That's why we'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of depressing.
Ah, that means you guys are going to break for this school trip.
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make that face like a pig that's about to become. Oh God, that's horrifying. Yeah, what is that timer all about? I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When the timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what will happen to us? Huh? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey!
If this is finally going to be over,
You serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they hatch. I think it's count your chickens before they hatch. There's still something you gotta do before that, right? So once again,
It's the Monokuma file! Phew!
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Okay, do your best.
Wait!
Hold on!
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there.
Hmm.
What do you think? What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at its end, it should be it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Cosme, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it will be the end of us if we screw up here.
all right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can go back home.
However,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but at this important rite, it means someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer amongst us. We have to do this all over again. That's the truth. No more. How much I try, I can't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was very violent. No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whenever it was stuck inside me. Oh wow, we got an electric guitar now. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito. The body was displayed inside the warehouse near the Monokuma factory. The entry time of death was below to be at noon. Okay. Nagito only has those scars. He has a piercing, he has his knees cut, he has his freaking blade in his hand, he's been roped up! What a try just reading this is making me dizzy.
huh?
Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file? Huh? Again, but what's wrong with it? Not only is there a space between this. Yeah, why is the left arm like loose? Did he get loose and the killer stabbed his arm, making sure he couldn't do anything?
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if we look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry, or for confidence or your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now, it's our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discover. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Thanks to that, I can pay investigation to Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Okay, that's been added to the Monokuma bullets. Okay, why is this Monokuma got a spear in it, and what? I near examining Nagito's too dead like body. He was always supposed. But even so, dying like this is just so creepy. Also, he wasn't careless. He wasn't careless usually. There was times where he was only able to reach the truth because of him. I mean, we were we were only able to get to certain points. I had to play as Nagito for one part. But even so, good or bad about him is gone. Well, we'll never be convinced by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about that stuff. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about the body that's covered. Okay. First, the hand. Nagito's right hand, where the knife and the rope. But it looks like the tie of the rope broke off. Could it be the rest of the fire? It could be the result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope was burnt off like this, why are Nagito's clothes covered by the fire? Why aren't any of his bodies covered? Bodies. Why isn't his body smoked up? Burnt rope has been added. The slashings. Both of Nagito's legs have been torn up. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all slashes wounded. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie Nagito, they also slashed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's possibly stupid. The killer must have been... I'm trying to think. Or maybe they were just tying him up.
Huh?
I mean, if they're just wanting to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you decided to space in which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer's. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Wait, it's something that's weird.
Even so.
Well, even so, if it was torture, there was no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
Regardless, to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark But even if they had had a grudge against him, wouldn't they really have gone for the face? Or gone this far? Alright, moment of truth, the spear. A spear was forced deep into Nagito's stomach. There's no way that it looks like it's well, it's definitely a spear from the castle.
What's this?
Oh my! What is this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? It couldn't exist from the trap of the head. And there's no, and there's an iron. It's from the castle.
Phew.
I see. You use the crows as well as the crow. I can't read half this. If this is your first time looking at this too, of course not. This is the special. This is the spear of Gongear, right? Oh, I remember from the first game, he did a summon called Godly Spears Gongear. Yeah, definitely just came up with that right now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I've seen it at the castle.
What?
What? The castle?
What the hell?
I was distracted. I was to be afraid of mice, so I couldn't go inside there. Damn you mice! Damn you all to hell! I see. Even he didn't know what was inside the castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely is one of the main things that killed him. It looks like that part of the blood on it too. But for some reason, why is there blood on that bit? It's about the size of a human's fist. It's strange that the sun. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but according that spear came from the castle. It may be better if I confirm that later. Okay, the rope. There are cuts on his left arm. His legs and right hand have serious wounds, but this wound looks like a slash. That's possibly the reason that where the wounds on his arms don't look like well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a huge wound, and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the place on his left hand. I think that blood is from his. I think the blood is from his left arm. Was splattered off. Was splat. Okay. Didn't the blood pattern look strange? It's cut off right at the main of his palm. Yeah, if he had blood, it'd be all over his hand. Yeah, it's definitely kind of off. Maybe that's as far as blood can reach from its situation. Well, that wouldn't explain the blood on the palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you figure it out and look at when you focus it out and look at the back of his hand.
Well,
here, there's only blood on there's only blood on his fingers. You're right. Why is it only on that part on this part?
see?
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood stay like this? Okay, what's this? I don't think there's anything else. There's still some. Oh, what else is there to look at? Oh, the knife. I can look at the knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife. It must be from the military base. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems this where wounds on his legs, his legs and left arm were from by the same knife. Which means after the killer finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could just kill him just by stabbing him with the knife. Why do they need to use the spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? So Mama Knife has been added. Is there any? Okay, I can look at his face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly has an appalling look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was it to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood started all over. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with the duct tape. Otherwise, it would have been all over. It would have been all over to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Cosma and me, and suddenly scrunched down to Nagito's face. And in one swell moment, she ripped the duct tape off Nagito's mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
But putting the tape back isn't the issue. You undid the scene. You're going to get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like came from the slashes on his left arm. If that's the case, man, it's no use. She's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the bloodstains on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well?
The duct tape it's covered like it's. Wait, is it? The inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was possibly discovered moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got wounded. He got wounds all over his body. So he tried to scream. He tried to scream without cursing. But the duct tape got stuck. Okay. But what's wrong with that? It's something we really need to worry about. I don't really get it, but put the duct tape back on his mouth already. Yep, you're right. Anyway, this may be some kind of clue. I should remember it. Duct tape has been added. I guess I'm done with my analysis of Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a gruesome-looking body. Even I'm surprised at it myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My clearing my dead bodies is right in front of me, and once from my peers, and one of my peers is killed. Is the killer responsible? I have no issue his dead. I have no issues with his death, so I can find this killer. I have to investigate the killer, whatever. Am I used to something as appalling as that? That's what. Okay. Why does this bear have a stab wound in it? Monokuma's dead! Hallelujah! There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey! No responsibility! He's dead, Jim! No resuscitation! He's dead, Jim! Just kidding! I'm not dead! Is this one of your life-size plushies that you were building before the building back in the factory? If you're mistaking plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too.
Hey!
Don't put outside groups things. I cannot read today.
What the heck?
What are you calling an outside Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why did he do it? Making a hole like this strange, and gain the target with blood. Did he try to entice? Did he try to uncover Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil!
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like you planned others there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I could wipe you out easily, you know? Yeah, I won't give up until you I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose!
I'll defeat you. Take back the staff. Looks like they're annoying and they're gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this clues in, but it has been added to the bullets. Okay, now this. I did not actually want it. I wanted to look at the bottles. Ah, is this? It's an oil lighter. Is this where the fucking fire started? If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Oh, an oil lighter. Somebody placed it with what to keep where.
Bring it on!
It is most foolish. It's the most foolish thing. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well?
Oil layers can continue to burn only after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the culprit was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set some sort of trick up with it?
You are right.
The killer probably played to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why the killer would set a fire to the crime scene, but oil layer has been added to the evidence. Okay, what I was trying to look at were the fire grenades. Looks like the bottles of looks like the fire grenades are all there. They're smashed. This is probably. Why didn't they work? Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, needless, the entire, at least the fire went out. Why are there Monokuma set like dominoes? Is there anything else? Can I leave? I should investigate a little more. What else is there to investigate? What's this? Looks like the fire grenades, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we already did that. The fire grenades were using the fire. Then the sprinklers went on. No, they were useless. I guess I gotta talk to people. Chiaki, what do you know? She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the culprit, or not culprit, the corpse. What happened? Is something strange? What's happening? Is something strange about the scenery?
Yep.
Yep. It's about the sprinklers. That's the one of. Hold on. That's one of the sprinklers heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well?
Yeah, you can see a grand right next to it right there.
See?
Oh, can you see that red? It's more pink, but yeah, I guess that's blood. Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the scaffolding grunt.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The colors definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Fukihiro? I mean, name I can never remember. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way! It's too bizarre. I can't do anything to except laugh. Fukihiro.
Like...
I'm not freaking out about it like Cosme, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's going to happen?
That's obviously wrong.
The return school trip is going to end. And right, we can finally get off this island. We'll finally get back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma may be planning to make us do something other than, yeah, he might do it.
Hey!
What do you mean something?
Shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other. You know, we couldn't do worse than that.
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about. You know, there's no way this ends suddenly with a countdown. Anyway, look, like you said before, if you're scared up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about that after the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You...
Then don't bring up stuff like that. Connie? I made a killing and for Mikons. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What matters? What doesn't matter?
So,
This time, looks like this time doesn't matter. It was caused in the Monokuma file. This time, death was near noons, right? If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing right now? It's
time.
It is 2 a.m. or 12 a.m. p.m. So he's also a clock so he's also a clock, huh? Then that means Nagito died 20 minutes ago. Or 30 minutes ago? Huh? It happened that recently. He totally a fair kill. A fresh kill? Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs, we were obviously surprised we were trying to disarm them at noon.
All right.
Which means whoever did it didn't have an alibi from that Sonya. But this could be like Nekomaru's death. The killer could also use some kind of true. Also, it could look very detailed. It could look very detailed, so it wouldn't need time to display.
All right.
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before will find the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, no. For us to have an alibi for that time, then we would all supposed to be. Yeah, all of us except for one person, Sonya. Now that I guess that investigation, the killer's goal wasn't just to kill Nagito. They should have been around another reason as well. If they hadn't gone to the target, the place trying to hide. Not just that, there's no reason to inflame a whole place. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas in front of that. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas instead of the warehouse first. Oh god.
Danganronpa.